So we want to get us all more on what we can watch and not be so bored at the same time. We brought in our very good friend, Eric Raddatz from Florida Weekly to give us the lowdown. There's the man. Eric, how are you?
Well, thank you. Hope you guys are doing well. We're all set to talk movies here, or what's going on?
That's the goal. We're going to talk some motion pictures. Tesla, what's that about? Is it worth seeing?
Oh, well, yeah. It's interesting because we've had so many films that have gone direct to on demand, and a lot of people have seen this with the streaming world. Tesla was one who actually premiered at the Sundance Film Festival earlier this year, which is now on demand. You can watch it. Ethan Hawke stars, playing the inventor Nikola Tesla, who, as you know, jostled with fellow inventor Thomas Edison over which current, AC or DC. I think it's a great film. It's something that's fresh out. But I would watch Ethan Hawke in nearly anything. I mean, he literally could walk out and pick up a newspaper, and I would watch him do that.
Well, hey, if we want to party on and have an excellent time, we can revisit Bill and Ted. They have a new movie coming out.
Bill and Ted Face the Music. So, an interesting fact, back in 1989, when Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out, Keanu Reeves was paid a reported $95,000 for that role, which he reprised in the second one. But he also did a couple other movies, John Wick and Matrix, where he made hundreds of millions of dollars. But now, for some reason, he's wanting to also do Bill and Ted's Face the Music, the third installment. Bill and Ted is in theaters now and also on demand, which is a lot of, we see some of these films coming out in distribution being kind of a hybrid, so you can kind of see it either way.
Hey, this next movie I want to bring up looks really fascinating because it hones in on the life of who I believe was probably one of the all-time great entertainers in our lifetime. It's a motion picture called Robin's Wish. Tell us about this one.
Well, if you're a fan of Robin Williams, I am as well. You're going to love the fact that this gets a kind of in-depth look at behind the scenes, the last kind of moments of his life, the last months, and he was struggling with a disease, and he was fighting it. It affected him. So his friends and his family, while originally kind of silent, are realizing they need to open up about it, and they give their personal experiences and reflections, directed by Tyler Norwood.
Tenet is coming out finally. It has been a long wait. They were one of the holdouts that were going to wait for their big theater release.
Yeah, they are among just a few. And so if you're a fan of Christopher Nolan, or if you enjoyed Inception or The Dark Knight Rises, you'll probably love this live action film, which is supposedly just totally blows your mind. It's also definitely one of the holdouts, but it should be in theaters this week, I believe, if not tonight, tomorrow. It's definitely one to watch.
Tell us about Mulan. I mean, popular Disney movie, obviously, but this one has kind of hit some obstacles given the pandemic. So what are some viewing opportunities for this movie?
Well, if you liked Mulan animated version, Disney has already kind of done this with Lion King. We've seen it done with Aladdin, where they've taken the animated and made a live action film out of it. Mulan was produced before the pandemic, and they spent around $200 million to make it. So also why they were kind of one of the reasons for the holdout is I think they wanted to see the box office. But they managed to change steps. They have, so you can watch it if you are a Disney Plus subscriber for $29.99. You can see that, I believe, starting today or tomorrow. And it's also in limited theaters with music from Christina Aguilera. This should be a good one to watch.
This is Paris is coming out, and it's about Paris Hilton, but apparently a side of her that none of us knew was there, or at least has heard about until now.
What really was going on in the mind of Paris Hilton? Those who might remember, she kind of went through a phase where she was kind of revered as a party girl, and she had kind of a persona, society type. She opens up a little bit about this persona and talks about how it was more of just a trademark look. Down underneath it all, behind the facade, she talks about her private experiences and the life of who she really is. So it should be a real eye-opener.
All right, sounds like some interesting and definitely a variety of choices there. Eric, thank you so much, as always, for joining us. We sure miss having you in the studio, but glad we could at least chat this way.
Same. You guys take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.